Hello. Sorry. My goodness. I didn't expect my voice to crack there. Oh, and I gotta reset my timer. Okay, so now I'm going to take my pens and at least start trying to, there we go, fill in and bleed this marker. It's kind of almost what it is, but bleed this gel pen. And I don't know how messy I want it to be. I could have it be like really, really messy. I'm not a messy person when it comes to artwork. I'm just not. So I'm really, oh, well, there we go. I got some great big blobs. So I did not mean to do that. So it's making itself messy for me. So there we go. There we go. Aries. This is a really fine tipped brush too. So I don't know. I like that. I kind of like this messed up. There. I like that. I think that looks good. Of course, if you ask my mom, she'd say it looks terrible. But she doesn't seem to understand abstract artwork. That's the thing. I love abstract artwork. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love all of these abstract watercolors and everything. And yet I can't figure out how to make it myself, you know? And I love like chibi and anime and stuff like that, and yet I can't figure out how to do it myself. It's like it's just too simple for me. It's like if it's uber simple, I can't do it. But I'm glad that this is working out at the moment. I like this. I like the results that I'm getting. Not everything has to be, so perfect, you know? Let me see. I don't know how. These brushes, they're so stained. I don't trust a stained brush. So it's kind of hard for me to paint with it. Oh, I think that looks so good. I think that is so pretty. I'm not going to do the letters until I know that that other ink is completely dry, but this I think looks so incredibly good. And then if I draw on it again, it'll look even better. See, I like that. I think that looks really good. Woo. Now I'm really wondering about this yellow. How is this yellow going to turn out? Is it actually going to turn out yellow? Oh, it is. Oh, that's good. That's good. I was really worried. I was like, there's no way. It is kind of turning out sort of brownish. But there's definitely hints of yellow in there. Leo. Okay. I'm gonna use this one that's already kind of stained red for the orange. Well, I do gotta say, with the kind of month that I've had, and that my whole family has had now, oh, I am. I do want to say I am very glad to be as healthy as I am. My health has gone down significantly because of all the stress and all of this. But I'm glad to be healthy enough to fight and healthy enough to, I don't know what you want to call it. That's pretty good. I'm just so glad to be making myself happy right now because this is making me really, really happy. This is making me feel really, really good. I don't know why, and I do not care. I'm just glad to be feeling happy and good for once with how bad my health got, with how stressful everything has been, and I will definitely at least give a general overview of everything that happened. Um, if we ever get out of the woods, I don't know how else to put it. Wow, this is bleeding so much that it's kind of really it's wiping away the underlying line. I might have to completely redraw that. Man. If Virgo is the virgin, then it's the thing that I would put as an android, you know, for the I always saw Capricorn as like a snowflake, because it's supposed to be hard and rigid, but it's also a water sign, oddly enough. So it's like, oh, well, that's just ice. You need to put like an icicle for Capricorn, or like a snowflake, or something like that, you know? And I don't know. I guess they didn't have, I don't know, what was it, like Greece or something, or Rome? I guess they didn't have like ice back in Roman times. I don't know. Makes you think that Europe didn't really ever have snow or ice, which doesn't make sense to me because it's like, are you sure? Because if England had it, you know, but supposedly it hardly ever snows in England. It basically, like, you get cold and you get this like frost that builds up, but that's about it. At least that's what my mom told me. When she was really, really young, I think she went to England. It was like for a really short, like a class trip or something like that. So it was only like maybe a week, but or maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe she was in her 20s. I don't know. She never went to college, so whatever. Well, I'm just going to dive right into the Capricorn. I'm just going to do that. And then I'll go up and try to do the rest of the letters in this, see what happens. I'm glad that I have the camera pulled out, and not zoomed in for this, because I am gonna I am gonna be like kind of jumping all over the place here. That's beautiful, and it's a totally different type of blue than this. So I think that looks so good. Thankfully, I made Capricorn look good. I didn't know that was possible. I'm gonna go ahead and, since this is supposed to be purple, I'm trying to use the reddish colors with this one, you know. Oh, that's pretty. That looks so good to me. I hope I'm not getting my head in the shot. probably shouldn't be doing that so soon. But it would be kind of pretty to see them sort of blend, because they do kind of, it's not complementary, but they do analogous or analogous, or however you say it, colors. I think that is so beautiful. There we go. That looks good. That looks really good in my mind. At least to my eyeballs. Well, you know what? This one is, even though this is way too fat, since this is brand new and never been used, I'm going to go ahead and use it for this. And hope that it doesn't bleed over into the still extremely water soluble pink. And that it somehow miraculously manages to stay separate. Is that on camera? I hope it is. Yes, it is, just barely. There we go. Try to... Okay. I'm going to zoom in. There. This brush is really, really dry, thankfully. Okay. Hopefully I got more water going on it now. Yep, I do. I do. Well, now I'm going to go ahead and do Leo. Or at least the E in the Leo. Oh wow, that bleeds really well. This is a lot easier than the green. That's interesting how even different colors in the exact same brand, in the exact same pack, in the exact same packaging and everything can be entirely different. Just entirely different. And now my brand new pen has color. It's tainted on the tip. Oh, a tainted tip. Oh. Okay, so now I'm going to do Capricorn. Capricorn. Old Cappy. Capricorn usually means father time, which usually means old too, so. I found out the other day from an astrologer, Christopher Renstrom. God, I love him. He is so great. That Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is also known as, you could say, the god of irony. Which was shocking to me, but it made so much sense for myself in my life. I was just like, oh my God. You know, just wow. Well, there we go. There we go. That's done. That's what it looks like finished. Now, I do have an entire back here to finish. And these two I need to fix. So, but I'm going to go ahead and let this dry before I move on to the next one. Now, I do say that it does look like a mess now. That it does look, you know, quote, terrible, unquote. if you don't like this messy watercolor look, but I like this. I think this looks beautiful. And I personally think this looks far better than it did before with the nice clean lines. Now, more than likely, I am going to go over this again with the pens again, just to clean up the lines and to clearly define them against, or with to clearly define them against the watercolorly painterly effects. So I'm definitely going to do that. So yeah, but my health and the stress, even of just filming a video, this gave me, for me, happy stress. I like doing this. This really, I'm enjoying it a lot. But I am going to try to do the rest of this off camera. I might actually try to show you how I fix these two. But I'm at least gonna paint in these three. I think I will show that, because this one is a real question to me. You know, so I think I'll show this one and at least what I did to fix up these two on camera. So this one is, I don't know what the heck. So, but yeah, I need to go rest now, because I just filmed 3 videos in a row, and that actually is very hard on my health. So I'm gonna go rest, and thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for giving me an excuse to do my artwork. If I didn't have this channel, and if I wasn't, and thank you for hanging in with me for doing this, which is an entirely new art piece, rather than trying to finish what I had in my folder. Oddly enough, me trying to finish what I had in my folder, all my folders, is giving me stress. So I need to figure out a way to do it that will stress me less, because I'm still trying to go for my original thought, which was photographic realism. But since I don't have the photograph references anymore, because, you know, many hard drives and, you know, pictures have been thrown out, you know, printouts have been thrown out. So I don't have the photographic references anymore, but my brain is still stuck in make that look like the photograph it was taken from. And I don't even have it in my memory banks anymore, in my own brain. So I need to figure out, I found out an abstract way to do that art where I won't be stressing myself out so much and getting upset at myself internally for not making it look good in accordance with my own brain and mind and what I think looks good. So, but thankfully there is hope, because I think this looks good, and this is very messy, and this is very abstract, and this is very painterly, you know, and it's very artsy, but it's not, you know, my mom, if she were to look at this, she would say this is garbage and it looks awful. I look at this, I think it's beautiful and it looks fantastic. So hopefully there's help for me. Hopefully there's hope for me when it comes to my own old art pieces that I want to finish. So yeah. And hopefully you also saw my my own little update that I put of an art piece of, I call it like the blue striped lady, that I had started forever ago, and I posted it under like posts under YouTube here. Maybe it's under the community tab or something on my channel. Hopefully you all saw that. I did that when I was trapped in bed, and it was bad. The house was coming down. we were being attacked. It was bad. I can't go into it right now, but it was, I was sick, and then I was made even sicker from stress, and I was flat on my back again, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get up, and thankfully, because of trippy draws, I was able to. So yeah, I am actually making myself healthy through art. I didn't know that was possible, but maybe emotions can change things. So anyway, I'll stop talking. I'm going to walk away now and just end this video. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for giving me and watching this and giving me an excuse to do this art and try to relax myself. And for right now, until the storm has passed, I'm going to continue doing more scribbly new art pieces like this than the stuff from my art folders, just to try to make myself feel better. I hope that that's okay with you all. I can't help but create brand new art pieces constantly, and then I never do them, and that just adds to my stress. It's like when you were in school getting new homework assignments and then never getting them done, and it just piles on and it's so horrible. You know, maybe college, I don't know, but yeah. And there's no cutoff date. There's no cutoff date of, well, doesn't matter, I just got an automatic F. Ooh. And my timer just went off, so I better cut this off. So yeah, I found out when there's this, there's nothing but stress and there's no cutoff date for, you know, well, I just got an F, you know. So instead of doing my already like half finished art pieces that I demand are done perfectly, I'm going to do this, which is really stress free, and it is relaxing me instead for the time being until everything calms down, at least somewhat again, to at least to the point where it was at before. And I'm able to be happy again and, for me, relaxed again. And then I'll continue on with my gotta get it done art pieces. Hopefully I'll have a better strategy by then. But anyway, bye.